Am I the asshole? You understand? I was called an a-hole by a cop for being non-cooperative. Before I walk to the grocery store, I like to sit on the front steps of my rooming house, smoke a cigarette, and get myself ready for my errands. This evening I was doing just that. I noticed somebody getting out of the passenger side of a sedan, with civilian license plates. He was dressed business casual, had mirrored pilot sunglasses and a clipboard. Of course, the car was parked illegally, partially blocking the driveway to the rooming house. I was wondering if he was selling something or what. Then he started up the sidewalk and up the stairs. I was sitting atop. Approaching me, he asked if I lived here. I said yes. He asked if I mind letting him in. I replied, yes. I do mind. He claimed to be a police officer, just wanting to talk to somebody. They always say that. I asked if he had a warrant. He said no. He said no. I suggested he call whoever it was he wanted to talk to and have them let him in. He said he didn't have a phone number and told me you don't have to be in a dollar hole about it. To which I replied that I don't appreciate being called in a hole. Rather than apologize, he doubled down, saying that I was being uncooperative. Such entitlement. This guy is a passenger in a civilian car and out of uniform. The only things that might identify him as a police officer were the radio on his belt, the badge around his neck, and his lousy entitled attitude. I don't even open the door for friends of friends. Sure, I see you visit my friend regularly, but I can't know if you've had a fight and aren't here as a friend this time. So, I asked for his badge number. He said it as a full number, then the 3 individual digits, then, with a snide tone, asked me if I want him to write it down. To which I replied, I may be in a hole, but I'm not a dumpingshi. He had the audacity to tell me that I shouldn't call myself in a hole. To which I responded, no, I should leave that to you. After he left, unable to gain access to the building, rather than calm myself and head to the store, I went back inside and emailed the doji. Since I live in a city whose PD is under investigation, they have a dedicated email address for our PD. Edit, in case people might fear for my safety. In this situation, I'm Caucasian, therefore less likely to die from not kissing this bully's butt. Well enough. Not the asshole. As a general rule, when a cop is calling you an asshole for knowing and exercising your rights, you can be fairly confident that you have the moral high ground. Not the asshole. No warrant? No access. Oh. Meow. Not the asshole. Should have made him write down his badge number, though, instead of engaging with him in any sort of back and forth with the asshole. The less said the better. But good on you for not letting him in the building, and also for reporting him. Not the asshole. Dude was on a fishing expedition and was hoping he could fool you into helping him out. No warrant, no entry. And if you're not being detained or arrested, tell them to have a nice day and walk away. As someone who works for PD, thank you for doing that. It is not your responsibility to be cooperative. He needs to use his PD resources to get the job done. Quick personal rant: if you are carrying illegal substances and stop for a warrant or jaywalking, and the cop asks permission to look in your backpack, please don't hand it over. Make them get the 9 to establish probable cause. 15 fucking people arrested today because they were like, sure bro. Not the asshole. Even if you were, I'll still say not the asshole. Not the asshole. Good, not letting them in without a warrant, but next time don't say a word beyond that. Not the asshole. Cops that try to do shit like just let me in and get shitty when you don't are the assholes. I live in a small town with a sheriff that believes everyone should just blindly obey cops no matter what. He despises me because I make it a habit to remind people of their rights, how to clearly convey that they don't consent to searches, that they can't be detained to wait on a 9 with no cause, among others. He even threatened to pull me over anytime he felt like, and called me an asshole. My lawyer set his ass straight. You did the right thing. Good on you. Without, they got a warrant. Give them nothing. Are you sure it was a cop? Not somebody pretending to be one? The whole situation just sounds weird. I know plainclothes cops and UN-marked cars exist, but this just sounds off. Not the asshole, by the way, and good for reporting the incident. If it was truly a cop, they need to get pulled back into training and be reviewed. Not the asshole, but mouthing off to a cop is a very dangerous thing to do. Not the asshole for not letting him in. But I wouldn't have gone out of my way to antagonize him or escalate the situation. I'd have just stuck with a polite sorry. No, I can't let you in. Please be careful. But can I just say one thing? You rock. Not the asshole. Got a warrant? Then, off you fuck. Not the asshole, and good on you. Fuck that guy. You're doing the Lord's work by holding him accountable to actual proper police procedure, if he's even a cop in the first place. Sounds like the investigation into the PD is well warranted. Not the asshole. Not the asshole, but I would have made him write down his badge number for me. Not the asshole. How can you be one for protecting yourself? So many things could have gone wrong if you just do as anyone told you to. Lol, did this even warrant a post? Pun intended. In any given interaction between a human and a cop, the human is not the asshole automatically. Lol, not the asshole, good for you. Especially since the fucker wasn't even in proper uniform. Not the asshole. However, do not engage with police officers unless you absolutely have to. Your right to silence is invaluable. Police can be vindictive, and sassing them like that can literally get you killed. Just play it safe and do not respond. Not the asshole. The police are not your friend, and you had absolutely no requirement to help. Not the asshole calling you an asshole for practicing your rights with a stranger who might be a cop, and no real context for why they're trying to enter the building shows what a scummy cop he is. Not the asshole, were you actually asking? Or is this just a pretext to talk about your day?